Hey babe, welcome back to Shadowheart Does. Welcome back to Shadowheart Does Baldur's Gate 3 Solo Tactician. In the last episode, we did the first half of the Thaniel quest. And that was awesome, by the way. It took us like 3 tries, I think. 3 full tries. Just perfect positioning is what it took, and we were able to do it. It means, I believe. Well, let's go talk to Halston real quick.
Got to press on.
There are 2 final tasks before we can kill Nightsong.
Let's see what's to be said.
We gotta do the library fight, and we gotta do the Thaniel fight.
Resting. The shadow, what stayed behind would have been the strongest.
I'm actually not sure if the Thaniel fight is actually
all these years left in the darkness,
predicated on
corruption must have taken hold.
Nightsong.
It's
Because
only
Halston is in camp.
The missing half may not come with. Look, if there is a ruin, if you want me, I'm yours. Against the curse, against the I'll be ready.
Yeah, Halston is in camp. Does Halston have to be there to do the Thaniel quest? If Halston has to be there to do the Thaniel quest, then we can't even do it, because that would break our rules of engagement, which say that we have to do all of the combat encounters alone. Well, let's find out real quick. Shadowed Battlefield. Let's just see what happens when we talk to Thaniel. We'll reload if we have to.
Perhaps we can keep going a little
She
longer
was
now.
no fun. All I wanted was to play. Boo! I scared you.
Though shrouded in shadows, the child's resemblance to Thanya.
Will you play with me? Spoils. I'm not going back. I like it here. I've made a family for myself. Yes, I don't want to play with you.
Wherever Oliver has.
Okay, we did not need Halston. If I take a long rest, does like this get messed up? So I do want Spirit Guardians before we do this fight. There is something super weird that is happening every time I rest. Like, I go hostile with someone and then am not hostile with them. It's so weird and I'm terrified. Maybe it'll end after this act. Okay, so this is, I believe, another fight in which we're ideal for our Luminous set. We want Luminous set max AC, I believe, is all we really need. It's just it's a survival fight against a bunch of shades. Or not survival, but we do have to kill them all. And so it's just a bunch of necrotic damage. We might be more inclined to take Leviathar's Scourge. Or even Leviathar's Scourge and Shield. How is that still 22 AC? It's the same AC. Okay. That's because of my dual wielding passive. But this is +1 saving throws. Do we prefer that? I think we do. I think they're resistant to physical attacks anyway. So most of our damage is going to come from Spirit Guardians. So I think this is better. can also take this to add 2 radiant damage to everything. Although Whispering Promise will give us plus 1d4 to concentration checks. Huh. Let's try this. Let's try this. Let's try this. Alright, we want to buff up first, I think.
You just want to keep.
Let's go. If I run this straight, I think I can get to the first shade. Did not. Damn. We should sanctuary myself every other turn.
You should have just left me alone.
What? Why did my spirit guardians
I'll
disappear?
teach you a lesson. Just you watch. I'll make my own fun if I have to. And my own friends.
Why did that... Does it actually cancel concentrations? How have I not known this? Hold on. I just... Makes no sense to me. No sense at all. Radiant damage is just so dominant in this act. Because all the enemies are resistant to everything except for radiant. Critical miss.
I'll make my own fun if I have to. And my own friends.
Yeah, so you see how they're resistant to everything except for radiant? Huh. Yes, everyone we kill does 10 damage. So this is basically a survival fight. What ring did I put on? A Callous Glow ring? I don't care about that. Give me the Whispering Promise. What action did I use? I didn't use an action. Whatever. I will nevertheless heal myself.
Take you.
Okay.
You should have just left me alone. Spoil my fun. I'll teach you. You want to play? Let me show you my favorite toy.
Here's the owlbear. Okay, I'm gonna put the Whispering Promise back on. Because what matters here is maintaining concentration. That is the only thing that matters.
Take you.
We aren't specifically afraid of silence. We do kind of want to diminish how much necrotic damage we take, though. I think also moving back in here will get us far enough away from the owlbear that it won't get an attack off. Well, let's say we chase this guy in here. You can always chug potions. Guardians up. It will eventually fail. Mama Jama. We're alive though. We're doing okay. Let's focus on Mummy.
Got to press on.
No corpses. These are undead, right? Yeah. Why don't we try turn undead? Oops. Oh no! Badness! Badness, everyone! Badness! Oh, I'm silenced. Oh my god. Everything is bad. Everything is bad. Run away!
Are you out there? Please.
Okay. We survived. Let's chug a potion. Okay. You're at 10 radiating arm. I should be safe to walk over here. And even over here. Okay. Nice. Nice. Ice is nice. Alright, he's over halfway dead. I'm holding concentration. Why is there a glow thing right there? It's weird. Let's step out. I should have turned undead actually before I left. Let's do mirror image. All we need to do is stay alive. Spite will take care of itself.
Feel my mistress is right.
What are you at? 60. Okay, we're almost there. Let's chug a baby potion. Is it 20? It should be over this round. I think we've won. Do I just walk over here? Yep, there we go.
Just leave. I'm not leaving. You can't make me. He's nothing, even when it was scary, even when I was alone. But would he even want me back? I've changed. So wouldn't I'd like that. Bye.
Cool. We beat Thaniel. So that should let us finish off the Halcyon quest. And then we just got the library. That wasn't so bad. I didn't think it would be. Because it's generally pretty trivialized by... Where the hell is Halcyon? I both love and hate that there are just so many different camp maps. I do wish they were slightly standardized. Is that Halcyon? Yeah.
I'll see what I can learn.
The druid, the hunt with them for the land. Kethric.
Thaniel rests well. He's healing very rapidly. Still, I would like to return here someday. I knew I could put my faith in you. If only we had met soon. Who knows what awaits us in the city, and I am glad to be at your side.
Okay, I guess that was it. That was worth basically nothing. Alright, so Gauntlet of Shar. Let's take a short rest.
That helped.
So we just have the library. The library is a little weird of a fight, I think. I think in our case, we should be fine. We have a relatively high IC. We can get a little bit higher. But I think we should be able to Spirit Guardian our way through it. The Spirit Guardian... It's not that Spirit Guardian itself is overpowered, it's that this game's synergies with Spirit Guardian are overpowered. Okay. So the library. There are two trains of thought with this fight. One is to ignore the librarian, and the other is to focus the librarian. I think maybe we want to partially damage the librarian, or at least fight near the librarian, so that we can kill it and recast Spirit Guardians if necessary. I think that'll be our strat. Alright, so we want to buff up beforehand. I need to remember to wait slightly longer when I buff. I'm just gonna chug this just for the Whispering Promise. Oh. What kind of a statistics are we looking at here? Oh, they have Radiant Retort. Oh my god, we're so screwed. Okay. Alright, they have Radiant Retort. Never mind, we can't do I bet they add, we can't do a Spirit Guardian strat. I bet they added Radiant Retort just because Spirit Guardians was too good. They're like, oh, these Radiant damage strategies are too strong. What do we do? Definitely not just make the synergies less good. Why don't we just make it so that everything triples any radiant damage done to them right back? Okay, so we can't do that strat. So let's switch to stuff that actually keeps us sturdier. I doubt they can be poisoned. Gloves are still fine though. We will wear this one because it's like a 6v1. These gloves, 24 AC. Alright, I believe that is the maximum AC we can achieve. We don't want to Electar's Scourge, we want... Oh, probably Blood of the Thunder, or where that went. Where is Blood of the Thunder? There it is. Okay. And I think we want Crusher's Ring. Because this is like a really big arena, and most of the enemies are ranged.
A welcome rest.
Okay, let's open with Mirror Image. Let's go for a run.
This way.
We could have channeled Guidance, or not Guidance, Resistance. Yeah, they're all gonna like run around and avoid me. I think Crusher's Ring was the right play. Good one. Excuse me. I have priorities.
Let's make this quick.
They're immune to blinded. Okay, then that means the Blood of the Thunder is probably not the right weapon. This might be okay. I mean, it depends on how good our AC holds up. Which at the moment it's holding up fine. We are within potion chugging range. Although it is a lot of enemies. So we lost about 20 health. We can chug that. Like, turn undead is so bad. I just realized that you can't even turn undead these guys because it deals radiant damage, so you would just explode if you turned undead. Why did they hate radiant damage so much in this game? There's no fire retort. There's no cold retort. They're so hostile to radiant damage. The entire dungeon themed around reflecting radiant damage back at you. Yep, I know. and smack it. Okay. That's gone. I'll just toss a light for too long. Let's focus on Night Weavers. What is giving them Radiant Retort? What kind of attack rolls are they making? I don't know why they're rolling with disadvantage. But it looks like their total bonus is +7. Which means they have about a 25% chance to hit. Is everyone shooting with disadvantage? No. Gee, the archers have a bonus of 9. They should definitely be able to hit me. Where'd the half-dead Night Weaver go? It's this one. I'm gonna stand here, but I'm not actually gonna shoot them. I'm going to Glyph of Warding or anything. Or cold damage. 4 of them with this. That's just a ton of damage. It'll make cleaning this up a lot faster. Glyph of Warding is such a good spell. You don't even use it for what its obviously intended purpose is. Sure. I must be getting very lucky, because the archers have an attack bonus of 9. The melee ones are getting reeling, which is fine. That's why they're missing, because the shield is super good at physical attacks. Okay, let's do another Glyph of Warding. We'll do fire. All 3 of these. I can. Cool. Got one. I'll move up here so I get the reaction on this guy. And I will I'll cast Shield of Faith on myself, actually. I should have 26 AC, right? Yeah. Not gonna run, huh? We are out of glyphs, unfortunately, so that means we kinda gotta do this the old-fashioned way. AoE damage. Any AoE damage available on my person? I could just throw a grenade, like an alchemist fire. Would only kill one of them, so it's not really any different. I could holy. No, that would deal radiant damage. A smoke powder bomb might get 2 of them. Might get these 2. But I think we're safe. Let's just hit him. We'll chug a baby potion. It's fine. I've been daydreaming about the Ketheric fight, and I think that we need to respec to. I'm hoping we'll be level 9 by then. To probably 7 cleric, 2 paladin. This will just be a temporary one. We'll immediately respec again once we get to Act 3. We need more burst damage for Apostle Merkel. I just don't see how it's going to work with me swinging for 15 every turn. With Spirit Guardians, sure, it doubles that. But it's just not... I can't really guarantee that I'll be able to sustain that. How am I blinded? Oh, there's a little bit of darkness right there. Where'd that come from? I guess he was trying to run. I couldn't see him running. This guy next. There's still so many of them, oh my god. But we're fine. There's another reason to push. Rerolling to Paladin will also let us do something more valuable than dual wielding, because we want to use the Doom Hammer, I believe. So at level 9, it's impossible for us to get extra attack, is what I'm thinking. Like, it is. Because of our rules saying that we have to have the majority of our levels in Trickery Cleric. That means that the best we can do is 5 Trickery Cleric for something else. So we cannot get extra attack. Unless we somehow manage to reach level 10 before Ketheric, which I don't think that's going to happen. I've seen videos of people get to level 10 or even 11 before Act 3. I don't know what they're doing. At least I can't remember what they're doing. That is a massive amount of XP I'm missing. I think it's that just they're getting inspirations. Tons and tons of inspirations that I'm not. But anyway, I think we can only realistically expect to get to level 9 before Act 3. Which means we will not have access to extra attack. So we need to maximize our damage with that in mind, and I think the way to do that is with Divine Smite. And I think we just go 7 Cleric for the level 4 buffs, the level 4 spells that give us various buffs, like Death Ward and such, and for the additional spell slots. Alright, just 3 left, and they're all at pretty high health. But we are apparently immortal. Though I don't really understand why they have disadvantage. Why do they have disadvantage? What does Living Shadow do? You're not in sunlight, though. Oh, I guess you are. Maybe the range of a Lathander is much larger than I thought. I always figured it had like a radius of like 3 meters. Like the first hit I've gotten in a bajillion years. But yeah, I think we're going to be respecting the Paladin just for that one fight. That's the only way I can see is doing enough damage in a short amount of time to survive long term. Obviously, we'll Spirit Guardians up as well. And we'll just summon everything. We have to get rid of the Intellect Devourers and Mind Flayer immediately. And we'll go to the backside of him. If any of my summons manage to survive, they'll block the... Well, actually, it doesn't matter. If we go back behind him, then we don't really have to worry about Necromites, because they will prioritize running up to him so he can absorb them. He won't heal from it, but he will get Finger of Death. But I think we're gonna be using the Leviatar Scourge thing. So we should consistently take only quarter damage from that. So I think we're pretty good. I mean that even a quarter of, I think it does like 6 to 48 damage or something like that. I forget what Finger of Death does. Or maybe it's a D100. Is that the one with the D100? No, it doesn't do what it does in 5e. Is what I remember. In 5e, Finger of Death does... Or is that Power Word Death? I don't remember. Okay, maybe I don't remember. One of them kills you if you're at less than 100 health. That might be Power Word Death. Finger of Death, I guess I thought it did the same thing. But it might just be a truck ton of necrotic damage, like 10d10. It is survivable, whatever it is, though, because I have taken a Finger of Death to the face and just kind of been like, oh, wow, that hurt. And we will have it from passing the save. So we've got really high saves and wisdom. And we will have it by wearing Leviatar Scourge. Oh, I thought that there was like a plaque there that got revealed. But it's actually just light reflection. Would you two die already? Like, seriously. Just end it. Am I blinded? I'm not. Okay, there's just like this randomly tiny patch of darkness right there. Why didn't I get a reaction? Weird. Is that 3 critical misses on my opportunity attacks with them? Well, I can't escape Crusher's ring. One of the best rings in the game, and all I had to do is suck on a goblin's toes. As one does. Seriously. Man, these guys are getting so many shoves. These are just some hella good shoves. Alright, fight ended. Guess what this means? It means we can finish, we can kill Night Song! Yay! Everybody happy! Gotta disarm this.
Get
This is the
some
one we
rest.
need.
I need to keep sharp.
I just want to see through. I don't think there's any scrolls lying around, but
Let's see what we
let's
have
check.
here.
Because we are still shopping. We do still need some scrolls.
What will you be hiding?
Not lootable. Not lootable.
Best avoid that trap.
I don't even think these traps really work. Like, they do acid, which makes no sense. Acid just lowers your AC for a few couple turns, but you can only ever loot these after the fight. So it's just like, what the... When there's no enemies around. He's got a bone. Okay. One of the buttons opens this. I never care to remember, since there's usually someone in your party who can do
What are you hiding?
sleight of hand, or yeah, sleight of hand. And I have expertise in it, which is one of the perks of our final build.
What can silence the night song?
Apparently it found itself a slot up above. Why does my window always open up above the slot? It triggers me. Okay. Let's just grab any scrolls that are lying around. No scrolls there. Should be at least some scrolls here. There's some. Got Fireball and the Stone Skin. Pile of books.
Best avoid that trap.
Oh, not sit. And a candle.
Worth grabbing.
Spear of Night.
This has to be the Spear of Night. The weapon Lady Shah bid me to wield.
And Dark Justiciar half plate. Let's go to Verge of Shadows. And here we go.
Let's see.
The final threshold. You've made nothing that you will become a dark just. I know you just.
Party.
This is also going to lock off Act 1, which I
You
believe we have
surrender
checked multiple
yourself
times
to
with.
Lady Shah, Complete.
Checked through it multiple times. Think we're done with it.
Feel her embrace. Just like
Before Lady Shah.
Can't skip.
Shadow
There we go.
Almost like I could float away if I cared to.
The rewards for killing Night Song are just so massive that I think it's pretty much always the right thing to do.
See my actions, Lady
You get a full set of armor, all of which has unique magical abilities, many of which are like best in slot tier, like the best armors and equipment in the game. And you get this the Shar Spear, which is, in my opinion, the best weapon in the game. Although it tends to be less meme generating than other things like Nyrulna. I do actually think it is the best weapon in the game. Just defensive equipment never makes, YouTube clips.
Lady Shah's will shall be done, as sure as never before.
How is my path interrupted? Fine, I'll go there first. No one's making a YouTube short about someone with high saves.
My
Well, no. Do you know what I am, little assassin?
I do. Sorry, Night Song.
It is no.
I know you're cool. I know I've done like five runs where I kill you in a row now.
My church first punish the but now once it
Lady Shah's.
The perks are even more than that, actually. You get the full set of armor and the weapon, and you get Dark Justiciar checks during the Vaconia fight in Act 3, which trivialize it, make it so you could do it at like level 9. What is normally one of the hardest fights in the game. You just get it for free. We also get Isabel's armor, which sells for like 3k normally. I don't know what it'll sell for in R mode, but...
Lady Shah has blessed me, but there is more of her work to be done. More of her foes to be cast down.
Is there anything around here? I don't think there is. Okay. Let's head out. So, Shar Spear of Evening, and like this. Yep, just like that. So this is kind of a prototype of the knife and fork build. Yeah, the boots I will say are not very good. The gloves are fine in general. The armor is amazing. Yes, it's excellent. It is excellente. And then, isn't there also a helm? There is a helmet, it's right here. Okay. Which the helm is basically an upgrade of this. I realize it's only +1 instead of +2. But it combos with the Shar Spear. Okay. So we are now beefed up. So with that, I think we move on to clearing the east side and then the west side. We could also do this fight, which is worth a ton of XP. I think we need to approach from outside, though. And we probably need to do a long rest. So we'll do it in a bit. So let's do a long rest. Moonrise is also hostile to us now. It means we need to be sending all of our like loot for sale. to camp. It's like, let's send this to camp. Go to by order of weight. Let's do this. Let's do this preemptively. Send to camp, because we will not be able to access another shop until Act 3. The shield is pretty good. We'll hang on to it. Or at least not using this during this act. Okay. Race for the cloth. Okay. Alright. So let's long rest.
Fatigue creeps through your limb. You slew the night song. You call your glory bought with the blood of Lady Shaz. You like your mother superior. Yet you still feel like a novice at times. To be the chosen of Shaz, so be it.
So now I go from the
There
bowl
will be
cut
no rest.
to emo cut. All right. We got like 10 minutes left. Let's go see if we can clear out the easiest combat. How close are we to leveling? That didn't give us very much XP at all. I always thought it gave you a ton of XP. Which, let's see. This is Shambler. Where is... Yeah, that's the way to Shambler. I want to go around this way. But clearing Last Light does give you a ton of XP. Yeah, this is the right way, I believe. I always get a little lost around here. Wow! It's like my lowest roll. Where's the ambush? Is that here? Oh, maybe we just end up wandering around for the rest of this episode. Here? No, I seem to have missed it. It must be... No, this is... Where the heck? Where is it? This is nothing. This is a bore.
The Shadow's hunger is endless, it seems.
Did I already do it? Maybe I already did, and I just don't remember it. Oh, you know what we should do? Let's do the ambush with Karnas. That should be a good test. Yeah, that right there is... the Shambler. That's the Shambler, right? Or is that the Shambler? No, this is the Shambler. Where is the other ambush? Is it here?
That's curious.
Lots of money. Okay, we go right. This way. No, this is not in the ambush. Okay, what the heck? Alright, I guess we already did it, and I just don't remember it. Let's do the Harper ambush. We'll side of the Harpers. Why not? They're the only Harpers alive, actually. The rest are all dead.
Let's see what I can glean.
Go. Well,
Here, we're boss. Something moved up there. Want me to drag it out?
That takes in the dark.
Alright, so let's race out. Edge of darkness. Cool. We had to use our bonus action earlier, so that's fine. We'll go to 25 AC. They really hate Lysandra.
Guard against the darkness. Torment. No good.
Damn!
You will die.
Damn! Harper's getting wrecked! We might be okay.
I fear neither shadow nor death.
I'm not particularly concerned with them surviving. Although I wonder if they do live, they'll help me fight at Last Light. That could be a thing. I think we'll play out the rest of this in the next episode. We got a fun little combat to kick it off. It'll be fun. Let's do it in the next episode.